Hello, Periscope peeps. How are you? It's your girl, Renee B. I'll just wait a few minutes to see if I can get some people to view or come in. I'll give some people some time. Little feather here. Anywho, so very excited to be here today. Happy Monday. Hi, happy Monday, Miss Lady CHA. I don't know how to say that, so I'm going to say it that way. Hey, Candace, thanks for joining. I'm glad that you guys made it. So we're going to wait a couple more minutes. But happy Monday, happy Monday. I'm so excited that it's Monday. All right, so I'll get started with my introduction. How about that? So be sure that you guys, hey, thanks for joining. Angel, thanks for joining. Trish, hey, happy Monday. All right, so we're going to get started. That's good. My name is Carol. Okay, Carol, I'm going to try my best to remember that. I'm trying to get good with names. So I just remembered Tisha's name last week. I'm so excited. I think I was pretty good at memorizing her name. But I got her screen name mixed up with somebody else's. But I'm getting there slowly but surely. So Carol. I'm going to keep that in my mind. And so I have to look at your name again, your screen name again. Okay, Carol. All right. So you guys, thank you so much for joining. Be sure to share with your friends and followers. Thank you for the love already. I appreciate that. The heart that you guys were giving me. So my name is Renee B. I'm also known as A Beauty Scarlet. And what I do is I am an author of the book #I'm Beauty Inspired. It has 49 tips in there to help you live your best life now. And it inspires and empowers you to embrace your inner beauty and apply more self-love. That's what I do, is I help women to look good and feel better about themselves. And I have a blog called Beauty School Scarlet where you can check that out. It has where inner and outer beauty collide. So you'll see the inner beauty piece of inspiration and the outer beauty piece all about beauty. So you'll always see me kind of made up with red lipsticks on. That's part of my brand. And you'll always see me with the t-shirt on, which is part of my brand as well. So getting down to business, let's get some midday inspiration going. And I try and do this Monday through Friday. So if you guys want to tune in around this time, I try my best to get there between 12:30 and 1. So I want to talk about being the exception to the rule. And you can see my t-shirt says, I'm the exception to the rule. I have two different models of this. One has it where it's just like down the middle. And I like that one better, but it was dirty because I wore it yesterday. But today I had on this one. And it still says the same thing. It means the same thing. And I think that we should all go through life trying to be the exception to the rule. We don't want to give mediocre results. And I have a couple of steps for you to follow for that, because I didn't always believe in me, and I didn't always think that I should be the exception to the rule. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it, Tish. So part of being the exception to the rule, the first thing is to believe in you. If you don't believe in you, no one else is going to believe in you. And it's going to be hard for people to take you seriously. And you will have struggles through life. So sometimes we don't believe in what we're capable of. Thank you, Candace, for sharing with your friends and followers. I appreciate that. Sometimes we, are down on ourselves. We're our worst critics, and we criticize ourselves so bad that we lose faith in our abilities. And you can't let that happen. You have to know that you can do whatever it takes to be the best at what you're doing, because then that way it really gives you and empowers you to pull whatever that project that you're working on, whatever it is that you're doing, to be the best that you can be. Down deep inside and you're like, oh my God, I'm going left, but my instincts are telling me to go right. If you are in tune with your mind, body, and soul, you should trust your instincts. And if you're saying, well, Renee, how do I know if I'm in tune with my mind, body, and soul? You'll know that you're in tune with your mind, body, and soul by really meditating and praying and just asking for those things. And if you trust in your instincts, you'll make the right decisions. So you have to be in tune with yourself and listen to those somethings. Oh my God, there are so many times that I didn't listen to what my mind was telling me, and my heart and my soul, and I just made the wrong mistake, and I just had to sit back and say, okay. But that brings me to my next thing, point 3. is that fail. Don't be afraid to fail. None of us are perfect, so we're not going to always get it right. And that's okay. The thing is that if you fail at something, make it a lesson that you can learn from so that you don't make the same mistake twice. So know that it's okay to fail, that we're all going to do it, but understand that when you do that, learn something from it. So take something from it so you don't go back and do the same thing. And then the next thing is don't be afraid to break the rules. I have been one where, okay, that's what the rule says, but this is what Renee says. This is how I'm going to make this happen for me. So if I know that something can be done bigger and better, more efficient, then I am going to break those rules. I'm not saying that all rules should be broken, so don't take that at face value. What I am saying is it's okay to break some of the rules. I'd rather ask for forgiveness rather than permission a lot of the times, and that's what I've done through most of my career. Is that I have said, okay, how can I make this better? Or can this be done more efficiently? Can it be done better? What if I tried it this way? And a lot of times when you do that, you stand out in a crowd. And either your employer or your customer or whatever the case is for you, they really rally behind you and they're like, wow. And that shows that you think outside of the box as well too. My next thing is don't be afraid to excel. You have to excel in what you do. You always should be giving 110% no matter what it is. There are times where I got a story for you guys. There was a time where I worked for this company, a cosmetics company. I was living in Houston at the time, and I was going through some personal things. And you know how sometimes we could bring our personal problems. Tish is like, yeah, Houston. Oh, Tish, you live in Houston, right? I'm almost sure you do because Candace lives in Houston. I think that Tish said she lived in Houston. Tish, do you live in Houston? Candace lives in Houston. You guys should find a way to connect with each other. See, look at that. So Candace's oneness journey, I think she's still on. Yep, there she is. So Candace is a dear friend of mine. I've known her for years. Love her to death. We used to hang big time when I lived in Houston, and we used to kick it so much and have so much fun. And she's a wonderful woman. So I don't know how to get you guys connected, but see if you guys can connect somehow, some way. Maybe somebody can email me. I'll be more than happy to give out my email address, and then, just never know what kind of connection can come from that. Maybe some collaboration on something. Who knows? Yep, wine, coffee. See, there we go. You have my information, Candace, don't you? Tish, well, I will give it to you too, so that you can email me, so that way you guys aren't giving out your own information. My email that you can email me is info, I-N-F-O, at beautyschoolscarlet.com. info at beautyschoolscarlet.com. So that way, when Candace emails me, I'll just introduce the two of you. Oh, yeah, you just followed her. Good. Awesome. See? Awesome. So getting back to my my story with giving 110%. So I was working in Houston at the time. I was working for, I don't know if you guys know Pure Beauty back in the day. Oh, Candace put her email out. Okay, there you go. Take a screenshot, Tish. Yay, she took a screenshot. Awesome. Okay, good. So I was working at a company called Pure Beauty at the time. And what was I doing at Pure Beauty? Oh, I started out being the manager in training. And this was crazy because I was going through some personal things in life. Awesome. Yay. All right, Candace, take a screenshot so you guys get each other's email. I love it. So I was working at Pure Beauty, and I was the manager in training at the time. And we were doing our grand opening. And I was sick as a dog. Oh my God, I was so sick. Literally, I had a fever of 100 and something. I was on day cool during the day and night cool at night. And we were doing a grand opening for this store, which is crazy because I was like, how am I going to make this happen? What am I going to do? But I knew that whatever it was, I had to give 110%. So even though I had my personal issues going on that no one knew about, and I was sick, like super sick. I have a picture of me. Do I have it? I think this is the picture when I was sick too. Just so happens to be here. Yep, this is the when I was sick that day. I don't know if y'all could tell, but I was so sick on that day. And those are my friends that came to see me. Anywho, so I was really sick that day, and I had to give it my all because it was our grand opening. I really had to be on because I was one of the managers, and they noticed that. And they noticed the hard work that I continued to put in after that, and it became, you know, something that they really enjoyed my work ethic from that. So I always gave 110%. They say leave your personal problems at the door, and that is so true. Leave your personal problems at the door. Don't take those to work with you. Don't take them to your customer. Don't take them to your client. Leave those at the door because people can always tell when something's going on, when you're distracted. Just leave them at the door and keep it moving. And so always be prepared to excel and give 110%. My next thing is praise yourself. Man, we always get mixed up when people don't get, you know, we be all in our feelings when people don't praise us, right? And we're like, I worked so hard and they didn't even recognize me and they didn't tell me blah, 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 blah. That's okay. It's okay. Because you know what? Praise yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a thumbs up. Give yourself a high five. Whatever it is you got to do, do it. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. Because I'm like, you know what? I know that I worked hard. I did my best. I gave 110%. And it's okay if they don't recognize me, but I know what I'm capable of doing. And I'm proud of what I did. And sometimes I reward myself for the great work that I do. I might go out and buy a pair of shoes or something. Who knows? Because why? I deserve it. So I give myself praise. The last thing I want to tell you is to be fearless. If you go in with fear, then people are going to see that on you. And if you go in, it's okay to be afraid, but don't be fearful of making something happen. Don't be fearful of making those decisions. It's okay to be scared and afraid. That's okay. But don't let fear overcome you where you're not making either the right decision or you are not making a decision at all. And I've had that happen to me before where I'm just like, and I think I said this last week, is woulda, coulda, shoulda, didn't. I wish I would have done X, Y, Z. I should have done it. I could have done it that way, but I didn't do it. So now you're living with regret. And we don't want to live life with regret. So be fearless in making your decisions and stay strong if you really believe in them. So just to recap, believe in you, trust your instincts, fail, don't be afraid to fail because it's okay, but make sure you learn lessons from them. Break the rules, back at you, Candace. Break the rules and sometimes make up your own because that's okay too. We don't have to go by the standard. We can sometimes make the standard. Excel, give 110%. Praise yourself because not everybody's going to praise what you do. So sometimes you just got to give yourself props. And be fearless in making those choices. It's okay to be afraid, but don't be fearful. So those are how you can go about the steps you can do. You know, I know, yes, oh my God, yes. We used to break some rules back in the day together. Thank you. So those are just the steps that I've taken and I've learned along the way from others on how to be the exception to the rule. And it's okay because we don't want to be like everybody else. We don't want to give mediocre results. Get her done. That's right. Yes, Candace, get her done. High five, girl. We don't want to be like everybody else. We don't want people to mistake us for somebody else. We want to stand out in a crowd. We want to excel in what we do. And the only way that you could do that is to be the exception to the rule. So I encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, if there are some that are looking on from somewhere, to be the exception to the rule. Be the best that you can be and don't be afraid because you have a choice to make that happen. Only you can do it. No one else can do it for you. So have an amazing day. I love those. Those are so cute. Have an amazing day, you guys. I hope you enjoyed your midday inspiration today. I will chat with you tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be on later today or not. Who knows? If I have something to say, I will. But as of right now, I don't think that I will. But I look forward to tomorrow. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you guys for sharing. I will see you tomorrow. Be sure to catch me on beautyschoolscarlett.com, where Inner and Outer Beauty collide. Thank you. Also, be sure to follow me on Periscope, Instagram, and Twitter at @BeautyScarlett. Thank you, guys. Mwah. Yay! Oh my God. Did you get it from Amazon? Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to connect. Yes. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for your support, Tish. Let me know how you like it. I can't wait to hear. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.